Hey guys, Brian Mansfield with Advanced Agrilytics. Today, we're going to go back and visit some fields that I posted a video on earlier this spring. There was a 5-year enrolled customer versus a 1-year enrolled customer. Well, now we are mid-July. We've been hot. We're dry. So let's jump in. On the 5-year long-term grower, we're on the more water limited acre now. We've still got a good canopy. Now this stalk size does seem a little bit smaller. So we've got less water, but something we've done to manage for this is, thinking about lower populations, taking that stress off. We're at the other field, just been working with this one. We've had one fertility spread. We've done one seeding rec. Now, one thing we did do here was we ran a V10 fungicide pass as a way to help alleviate some stress early season so we can make sure we maximize our growth on that stalk size. Let's hop in, check it out. We're on the high ground of this new field. Now, we have spread this pretty aggressive, but we're on some pretty sloping acre. Whenever I look down through this canopy, there's more sunlight hitting the soil. We definitely don't have the same kind of plant mass that's collecting sunlight as we do in some of those other acres. Now, we did plant this at a 32,000 population. So same as that other one that we've been working with for a while on the same type of water limited acre. We just don't have as much plant material here. Now, here's one of the neat things. On the left-hand side of this, we have the water limited and the saturated. We have the long-term grower. We have a consistent plant height. On this grower on this side, we have the saturated and the water limited. You can see that water limited plant fell behind and did not keep up like the plant that had plenty of moisture. So we have this long-term enrolled, wetter acre, drier acre. You look at these ear sizes, we're very consistent. When I'm looking down this lower stalk and I'm trying to assess, how much sucrose is this plant used, how much cotton pith, and how dry is this? Do we have moisture and good sugars down in the stalk? And here we do on both environments. We built this plant early, we fed them well, alleviated the stress the best we could through management we have. Now, if we go over here to this acre we've just been working with, we haven't built this acre up yet. We're still below critical levels. And you can see, it fell behind. Ear size isn't the same, stalk size isn't the same. For 1-year management, we reduced population, did as much as we could to take the risk off this acre, but we're still not built. Not like we are over here. And you think about this from a yield perspective, we're going to be much more consistent on this crop than on this crop. So whenever you sit here and you think about, what can we do from a management standpoint, we can either continue to flat rate things, not treat by environment, or we can recognize that these environmental differences are out there. These acres need different things. And if we treat it by environment and implement management to drive the responses that I just showed you on this board, then we can change the outcome on these acres.